Welcome to my channel, USA Coins 69. In this video I am going to tell you about the Kennedy half dollars of the United States of America, which are very rare and most valuable. If you have them, take advantage of them. Top 1. The Kennedy half dollar is not just a coin, it is a powerful symbol of a nation's admiration, a tribute to a leader who inspired millions, and a historical artifact that continues to captivate collectors and enthusiasts. Among the many issues of this remarkable series, the 1967 Kennedy half dollar holds a unique place in American numismatic history. With no mint mark, a 40% silver composition, and a connection to one of the most pivotal periods in U.S. history, this coin remains an enduring piece of President John F. Kennedy's legacy. The story of this iconic coin begins in the wake of a national tragedy. On November 22, 1963, President Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas, leaving the nation in shock and mourning. In an effort to honor his memory, the U.S. government swiftly decided to feature his portrait on a coin. The half dollar was chosen as the ideal denomination, and within months, the Kennedy half dollar was officially released in 1964. Designed by Chief Engraver Gilroy Roberts, the obverse of the coin presents a striking left-facing profile of Kennedy, exuding confidence and dignity. The reverse, created by Frank Gasparo, features the presidential seal, with a heraldic eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, a powerful symbol of strength and peace. The Kennedy half dollar was an immediate success, with millions of Americans eager to own a piece of history. Many were hoarded rather than spent, leading to a scarcity in circulation. Originally minted in 90% silver in 1964, the coin underwent a major composition change in 1965 as silver prices soared and public hoarding increased. To address this, the U.S. Mint reduced the silver content to 40%, creating a distinctive subset of Kennedy half dollars that retained intrinsic value while being more practical for circulation. The 1967 Kennedy half dollar belongs to this era, making it one of the last half dollars to contain silver before the complete shift to a copper-nickel clad composition in 1971. One of the defining characteristics of the 1967 Kennedy half dollar is the absence of a mint mark. During the mid-1960s, the U.S. Mint removed mint marks from all coins in an attempt to discourage hoarding and counteract coin shortages. As a result, whether a 1967 Kennedy half dollar was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, it bears no distinguishing mint mark, adding an element of mystery to its origin. The year 1967 was a time of transformation and turbulence in the United States. It was an era defined by civil rights movements, the Vietnam War, and cultural shifts that shaped the nation's identity. The Kennedy half dollar, circulating widely during this time, became more than just currency. It was a reminder of a leader whose vision for progress and unity still resonated with millions. Whether passed from hand to hand in daily transactions or preserved in collections, the coin carried with it the memory of Kennedy's promise and ideals. From a collector's standpoint, the 1967 Kennedy half dollar holds immense significance. As part of the short-lived 40% silver era, it represents a bridge between the early high silver content coins and the later base metal issues. Its silver composition ensures that it remains highly desirable among numismatists, while its unique no mint mark feature makes it an intriguing piece for those who appreciate the finer details of coinage history. Condition plays a critical role in determining the desirability and value of the 1967 Kennedy half dollar. Many of these coins saw extensive circulation, resulting in wear and loss of detail. However, well-preserved examples, especially those in uncirculated condition, are highly sought after. Some were included in special mint sets, which were issued that year in place of traditional proof sets. These special mint set (SMS) versions possess a distinct satin-like finish, further enhancing their appeal among collectors. Over the years, the 1967 Kennedy half dollar has continued to rise in prestige. It represents an era of change, both in American history and in U.S. coinage. Its connection to Kennedy's legacy, combined with its historical context and silver content, makes it a prized possession for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The numismatic community holds this coin in high regard, with collectors and experts frequently discussing its rarity, grading, and market trends. It is a coin that brings together history, artistry, and investment potential, ensuring that it remains a treasured part of many collections. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the astounding value of the 1967 Kennedy half-dollar. After exploring its rich history, unique features, and collector appeal, it's time to reveal its worth. In pristine condition, this extraordinary coin holds an impressive value of $120,300. Top 2. The Kennedy half-dollar is more than just a piece of currency. It is a tribute to one of the most iconic leaders in American history. Every coin in this series tells a unique story, reflecting the changes in U.S. coinage and the evolving numismatic landscape. Among these, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar holds a special place, especially the Denver Mint D issue. This particular year marked a turning point in the composition of the half-dollar, making it a significant coin for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The Kennedy half-dollar series was introduced in 1964 as a way to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination on November 22, 1963. The nation mourned his loss, and a movement quickly emerged to commemorate his legacy through U.S. coinage. The half-dollar was chosen as the perfect denomination, replacing the Franklin half-dollar, which had been in circulation since 1948. Designed by Chief Engraver Gilroy Roberts, the obverse of the coin features a left-facing portrait of Kennedy, radiating confidence and leadership. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, showcases the presidential seal, with an eagle grasping an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing strength and peace. Initially, the Kennedy half-dollar was struck in 90% silver, making it an instant favorite among collectors. However, due to widespread hoarding and rising silver prices, the U.S. Mint reduced the silver content to 40% starting in 1965. By 1971, a major change took place. The Kennedy half-dollar was no longer minted in silver for regular circulation. Instead, the composition shifted to a copper-nickel-clad structure, similar to other circulating U.S. coins. This transition marked the end of an era, making the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar a historically significant issue. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar struck at the Denver Mint carries the D Mint mark, distinguishing it from the Philadelphia and San Francisco issues. Denver minted coins were known for their high production numbers, but despite this, high-grade examples remain rare. Since the transition to a copper-nickel composition was still new, many coins from this year exhibit striking issues, including weak details and planchet imperfections. The early 1970s were a period of change for the United States. The country was experiencing shifts in its economy, politics, and culture. The removal of silver from circulating Kennedy half-dollars reflected broader economic concerns, as the government sought to reduce the hoarding of coins and stabilize the monetary system. Even though silver was no longer present in these half-dollars, the public continued to collect them, further limiting their appearance in everyday transactions. From a numismatic perspective, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar D is particularly interesting because it was the first year of the copper-nickel-clad composition. Collectors value this coin not only for its historical significance but also for its potential rarity in high grades. While millions were minted, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is challenging. Coins that exhibit sharp details, full luster, and minimal wear are highly sought after, especially those graded by professional coin certification services. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar is the possibility of rare errors. Some examples are known to have been mistakenly struck on leftover 40% silver planchets from previous years. These error coins are incredibly rare and command significant premiums at auctions. Collectors carefully examine 1971 Kennedy half-dollars for any anomalies, knowing that a single rare variation could be worth a fortune. The appeal of the Kennedy half-dollar series has endured for decades. Even though the 1971 issue lacks silver, it remains a collector favorite due to its historical importance and transitionary role in U.S. coinage. Many collectors aim to complete full sets of Kennedy half-dollars, making the 1971 D. Edition an essential piece in any collection. Over the years, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar has been a topic of discussion among numismatists, with collectors continuously searching for high-quality specimens. Some are preserved in mint sets, while others have been found in circulation with signs of wear. Regardless of condition, this coin serves as a reminder of the lasting legacy of President Kennedy and the evolution of American coinage. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, the astonishing value of the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar from the Denver Mint. In pristine, high-grade condition, this remarkable coin holds an incredible worth of $113,300. Top 3. The Kennedy half-dollar is more than just a coin, it is a symbol of a nation's admiration, a tribute to one of the most beloved presidents in American history, and a piece of numismatic artistry that continues to capture the interest of collectors. Among the various issues in the series, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar from the Denver Mint holds special significance. Though it may appear to be just another circulating coin, its historical context, design details, and collector appeal make it a fascinating piece worth exploring. The story of the Kennedy half-dollar began in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963. The nation mourned his loss, and there was an overwhelming push to honor him in a lasting way. The decision was made to place his portrait on the half-dollar, replacing the Franklin half-dollar. Designed by Chief Engraver Gilroy Roberts, the obverse of the coin features a powerful left-facing portrait of Kennedy, while the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, showcases the presidential seal, an eagle with outstretched wings, clutching an olive branch and arrows. The design exudes strength, leadership, and a vision for peace, qualities that Kennedy himself embodied. In its first year of issue, the Kennedy half-dollar was struck in 90% silver, making it an instant collector's item. However, due to the rising price of silver and widespread hoarding of the coin, the U.S. Mint reduced the silver content to 40% in 1965. By 1971, a major transition occurred. The Kennedy half-dollar was no longer made with silver for circulation. Instead, it was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, aligning with the changes that had already been implemented for dimes and quarters. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar, D, is part of the second year of this new composition, marking an important moment in the evolution of U.S. coinage. The Denver Mint played a crucial role in producing the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar. Identified by the D Mint mark, this issue was struck in large quantities, helping to meet the public's demand. Despite its high mintage, finding well-preserved examples is a challenge. Many of these coins suffered from weak strikes, planchet defects, or heavy circulation wear, making high-grade specimens particularly valuable to collectors. The early 1970s were a period of change and transition in America. The economy was shifting, the Vietnam War was ongoing, and the country was experiencing social and political transformation. The Kennedy half-dollar remained a prominent coin in circulation, though many people still chose to keep them rather than spend them. Despite the removal of silver, the coin continued to be associated with Kennedy's legacy, carrying sentimental value beyond its face value. From a numismatic perspective, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar, D, is a fascinating coin. While millions were produced, examples in top condition are highly sought after. Coins that exhibit strong details, sharp luster, and minimal imperfections fetch higher premiums in the collector's market. Additionally, some error varieties exist, making this year's issue even more intriguing. These include double die obverse, misaligned strikes, and off-center errors, all of which can significantly increase a coin's value. Collectors of Kennedy half-dollars often seek to assemble complete sets, and the 1972 D issue is an essential component. Its significance as part of the early copper-nickel-clad era, combined with its strong collector demand, ensures its place in the world of numismatics. Those fortunate enough to find an uncirculated or mint-state example recognize its potential as both a historical artifact and a valuable investment. Over time, the appreciation for Kennedy half-dollars has continued to grow. Whether as a tribute to an inspiring leader, a piece of numismatic history, or a rare collectible, These coins hold a special place in the hearts of many. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar from the Denver Mint is no exception, standing as a testament to a changing era in American coinage. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the extraordinary value of the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar, D. In pristine, high-grade condition, this remarkable coin holds an incredible worth of $113,100. Top 4. The Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most iconic coins in American history, a lasting tribute to a president who left an indelible mark on the nation. Introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination, this coin quickly became a favorite among collectors and the general public alike. Every Kennedy half-dollar tells a unique story, reflecting not only the legacy of the man it commemorates, but also the economic and historical shifts of the United States. The 1973 Kennedy half-dollar, struck without a mint mark, is no exception, holding special significance in the numismatic world. Designed by Chief Engraver Gilroy Roberts, the obverse of the coin features a striking left-facing portrait of John F. Kennedy. His detailed profile exudes confidence, leadership, and vision, qualities that defined his presidency. Above his head, the word, Liberty, is boldly inscribed, while the national motto, In God We Trust, is positioned just below his chin. The date, 1973, is prominently displayed at the bottom. The reverse, crafted by Frank Gasparo, showcases the presidential seal, an eagle with outstretched wings, clutching an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other, symbolizing the balance of peace and strength. Surrounding the eagle, the words, United States of America, and half-dollar, complete the design, reinforcing the coin's official status. The Kennedy half-dollar underwent significant changes since its first issue. Originally minted in 90% silver in 1964, the silver content was reduced to 40% from 1965 to 1970 due to rising silver prices and hoarding by collectors and the public. By 1971, all standard Kennedy half-dollars were struck in copper-nickel-clad composition, similar to dimes and quarters. The 1973 issue, including the one without a mint mark, followed this new composition, making it part of the evolving history of American coinage. The 1973 Kennedy half-dollar without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike its Denver, D, and San Francisco, S counterparts, the Philadelphia issue did not feature a mint mark, as was the standard practice for Philadelphia-struck coins at the time. This particular issue was struck in large quantities, ensuring that it remained in circulation for years. However, despite its high mintage, finding pristine, uncirculated examples is a challenge, making high-grade specimens especially desirable for collectors. The early 1970s were a transformative period for the United States. The economy was experiencing inflationary pressures, the country was navigating the complexities of the post-Vietnam War era, and the Watergate scandal was beginning to unfold. Amidst all this, the Kennedy half-dollar remained a symbol of hope, leadership, and national pride. Even though silver had been removed from regular circulation half-dollars, many people still collected them, associating them with the memory of President Kennedy. From a numismatic perspective, the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar, no mint mark, is a fascinating coin. Though millions were produced, high-quality examples are not easy to find. Many of these coins suffered from weak strikes, surface imperfections, or heavy circulation wear. Collectors seek out specimens with sharp details, full luster, and minimal blemishes, as these command higher values in the market. Additionally, error varieties, such as doubled dies or off-center strikes, make certain coins from this year even more valuable and sought after. Kennedy half-dollar collectors often strive to assemble complete sets, making the 1973 no mint mark issue an essential addition. Despite its non-silver composition, its historical significance and connection to Kennedy's enduring legacy ensure its lasting appeal. Whether preserved in mint sets, stored in private collections, or discovered in circulation, each of these coins carries a story worth exploring. The demand for Kennedy half-dollars has remained strong over the decades, with many collectors appreciating their historical and aesthetic value. Even though these coins are no longer widely used in everyday transactions, they continue to be a cherished part of American numismatics. The 1973 issue, in particular, serves as a reminder of the coin's transition from a silver-based currency to a copper-nickel-clad composition, reflecting the broader economic changes of the time. Now, the moment you've been waiting for: the incredible value of the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar, no mint mark. In pristine, high-grade condition, this remarkable coin holds an astonishing worth of $110,100. Top 5. The Kennedy half-dollar is more than just a coin. It is a tribute to one of America's most beloved leaders and a symbol of historical significance. Among the most unique and cherished issues of this series is the 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial Kennedy half-dollar, a special edition struck to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States independence. This particular coin, bearing no mint mark, was produced at the Philadelphia Mint and remains a favorite among collectors due to its historical importance, unique design, and enduring appeal. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in November 1963. The nation mourned his loss, and within months, the U.S. Mint introduced a coin featuring his likeness as a way to honor his legacy. The coin's obverse was designed by Gilroy Roberts, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, and showcases a striking left-facing portrait of Kennedy. The inscriptions, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," appear around his profile, with the dual dated 1776 to 1976, marking the nation's bicentennial celebration. What makes this coin truly special is its reverse design, created specifically for the bicentennial series. Unlike the standard Kennedy half-dollar, which features the presidential seal, the 1776 to 1976 edition displays an image of Independence Hall in Philadelphia. This design, by artist Seth G. Huntington, symbolizes the birthplace of American democracy, where the Declaration of Independence was signed. The inscriptions, "United States of America" and "half-dollar" encircle the design, while the words, "200 Years of Freedom" and "E Pluribus Unum" emphasize the historic significance of the occasion. This special bicentennial half-dollar was struck in two different metal compositions: the standard copper-nickel-clad version, which includes this no mint mark Philadelphia issue, and a 40% silver version produced for collectors. While millions of these coins were minted, finding high-grade examples in pristine condition remains a challenge. Many of these coins saw extensive circulation, resulting in surface wear, scratches, and loss of original luster. The year 1976 was a time of great celebration in the United States. The bicentennial was marked by nationwide festivities, parades, and patriotic pride. The U.S. Mint participated by issuing commemorative quarters, half-dollars, and dollar coins featuring special designs to reflect the country's rich history. The Kennedy half-dollar played a crucial role in this celebration, as it was not only a tribute to the nation's past but also a reminder of the values that defined America. Collectors and numismatists have always been fascinated by the Kennedy half-dollar, and the 1776 to 1976 issue holds a special place in their hearts. The design change was a rare occurrence, making these coins stand out from the rest of the series. Despite their high mintage numbers, finding uncirculated or proof versions in flawless condition is increasingly difficult. Coins with full, sharp details, strong strikes, and little to no imperfections are highly sought after. Over the years, error coins from this issue have surfaced, adding to the intrigue surrounding the bicentennial half-dollar. These errors, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or missing clad layers, can dramatically increase a coin's value. Collectors always keep an eye out for such anomalies, as they make an already unique coin even more valuable. The Kennedy half-dollar series continues to captivate collectors, and the bicentennial edition remains one of its most iconic releases. Even though half-dollars are no longer commonly used in daily transactions, their historical significance and aesthetic appeal ensure that they will always have a place in the world of numismatics. The 1776 to 1976 issue, in particular, serves as a symbol of American history, commemorating not only the nation's founding but also the legacy of President Kennedy. And now, the moment you've been waiting for: the incredible value of the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar, no mint mark. In pristine, high-grade condition, this exceptional coin holds an astonishing worth of $99,000. Top 6. The Kennedy half-dollar is a coin that holds a special place in American history, representing both a tribute to one of the nation's most beloved presidents and a significant part of U.S. numismatics. Introduced in 1964, this half-dollar coin was minted in honor of President John F. Kennedy, following his tragic assassination in 1963. Over the years, it has become one of the most collected coins in the world, with each issue carrying its own unique story. Among these, the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar, minted in Philadelphia with no mint mark, stands out as a significant piece for collectors and enthusiasts alike. The design of the Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most recognizable in U.S. coinage. The obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts, features a left-facing portrait of President John F. Kennedy. His strong and determined expression symbolizes his leadership and the hope he inspired in the American people. The inscriptions, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," surround the portrait, with the date, 1977, positioned below. This design, unchanged since its introduction in 1964, continues to serve as a lasting tribute to the 35th President of the United States. On the reverse, we see the striking design by Frank Gasparro, which features the presidential seal. The detailed eagle, clutching an olive branch and arrows, represents both peace and strength. The inscription, "United States of America," curves around the top, while "half-dollar" is boldly displayed at the bottom. This imagery not only honors the presidency but also reflects the values and ideals of the United States. By 1977, the composition of the Kennedy half-dollar had changed significantly from its original silver content. When the coin was first introduced in 1964, it was struck in 90% silver. However, due to rising silver prices and the need to conserve precious metals, the U.S. Mint reduced the silver content to 40% in 1965. By 1971, the half-dollar transitioned entirely to a copper-nickel-clad composition, which continued into the 1977 mintage. This change meant that the coin was no longer a source of valuable silver, but it remained a staple in circulation and a favorite among collectors. Despite its high mintage numbers, the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar is still a coin that draws interest. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these coins, yet finding them in pristine, uncirculated condition is not easy. Many of these half-dollars were used in daily transactions, leading to wear and tear. As a result, collectors actively seek well-preserved examples with strong strikes, full details, and brilliant luster. One of the key factors that makes certain Kennedy half-dollars valuable is the presence of mint errors or rare varieties. While the 1977 issue does not have any widely known major errors, collectors always keep an eye out for anomalies such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned minting details. These rare imperfections can significantly increase a coin's desirability and worth. The historical context of this coin is also worth noting. The 1970s was a decade of economic shifts, political changes, and cultural transformations in the United States. Coins from this period serve as reminders of those times, carrying with them the legacy of the era. The Kennedy half-dollar, in particular, remained an important piece of American coinage, preserving the memory of a president who left a lasting impact on the nation. Today, the Kennedy half-dollar is not commonly seen in everyday transactions, as its use in circulation has significantly declined. However, it remains a sought-after coin for collectors and investors. Many people keep these half-dollars as keepsakes, handed down through generations or saved as part of their numismatic collections. And now, the moment you've been waiting for: the astonishing value of the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar, no mint mark. In exceptional, high-grade condition, this remarkable coin holds a stunning worth of $95,000. Top 7. The Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most iconic coins in American numismatic history, a shining tribute to the legacy of President John F. Kennedy. First minted in 1964, this half-dollar was created as a way to honor the fallen president following his tragic assassination in 1963. The design was approved at record speed, and within months, millions of Americans were holding a piece of history in their hands. Over the years, the Kennedy half-dollar has undergone changes in composition and mintage, but it has always remained a favorite among collectors and enthusiasts. One particularly notable issue is the 1978 Kennedy half-dollar, minted in Philadelphia with no mint mark, a coin that continues to draw significant interest in the numismatic world. The obverse of the Kennedy half-dollar is instantly recognizable, featuring a left-facing portrait of President John F. Kennedy. This design was created by chief engraver Gilroy Roberts, who based it on a bust he had sculpted for the U.S. Mint. The image captures Kennedy's youthful energy and charisma, reflecting the hope and inspiration he brought to the nation. Around the portrait, the word "Liberty" is boldly inscribed, while "In God We Trust" appears just below Kennedy's chin. The date, 1978, is positioned at the bottom, completing the timeless design. On the reverse, we find the powerful depiction of the presidential seal, designed by Frank Gasparo. This striking image features a heraldic eagle with its wings spread wide, holding an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other, a symbol of peace and military strength. Above the eagle's head, a ring of stars represents the original 13 colonies, while a banner with the words E Pluribus Unum stretches across. The inscriptions United States of America and half-dollar surround the design, reinforcing the coin's national significance. By the time the 1978 Kennedy half-dollar was minted, the composition of the coin had changed significantly from its original silver content. The first Kennedy half-dollars in 1964 were struck in 90% silver, but due to rising silver prices, the mint reduced the silver content to 40% in 1965. Finally, in 1971, the half-dollar transitioned to a copper-nickel-clad composition, which continued into the 1978 mintage. This meant that the coin no longer contained precious metal, but it remained a widely used piece in circulation and an important part of American coinage. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of Kennedy half-dollars in 1978, making this a common issue in terms of overall mintage. However, finding a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition is much more challenging. Many of these coins were heavily used in everyday transactions, leading to wear and loss of detail over time. Collectors seek out examples with sharp strikes, strong details, and brilliant luster, as these factors greatly enhance a coin's appeal and value. While the 1978 Kennedy half-dollar does not have any widely known major errors, collectors always remain on the lookout for rare varieties or anomalies. Misstrikes, off-center strikes, and doubled dies can significantly increase a coin's rarity and desirability. Even minor imperfections can make certain examples stand out in the market, drawing the attention of avid numismatists. The historical context of this coin also adds to its intrigue. The late 1970s was a period of economic shifts and political changes in the United States. Coins from this era serve as tangible reminders of the times, carrying with them the legacy of a transformative decade. The Kennedy half-dollar, in particular, remained a significant part of American currency, ensuring that the memory of John F. Kennedy continued to be honored by generations of Americans. In the present day, the Kennedy half-dollar is no longer commonly found in circulation, as its everyday use has declined. However, it remains highly sought after by collectors and investors. Many people hold on to these coins as keepsakes, passing them down through families or adding them to their numismatic collections. The enduring appeal of the Kennedy half-dollar ensures that it will always hold a special place in the world of coin collecting. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the incredible value of the 1978 Kennedy half-dollar, no mint mark. In exceptional, high-grade condition, this remarkable coin holds a stunning worth of $93,069. Top 8. The Kennedy half-dollar, minted since 1964, has long been one of America's most iconic coins, standing as a tribute to the life and legacy of President John F. Kennedy. Originally issued in response to his assassination, it became an enduring symbol of the nation's grief and reverence. By the time 1979 rolled around, the coin had undergone several shifts in its composition and appeal, but its fundamental connection to Kennedy's memory remained steadfast. Among the many years of minting, the 1979 Kennedy half-dollar holds its place as a notable issue, particularly the version minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which bears no mint mark. The 1979 Kennedy half-dollar continues to showcase the striking design established in 1964. On the obverse, we find the famous portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. This profile of Kennedy captures him in a dignified, forward-looking pose, a fitting image of the man who inspired a generation. The sharp, detailed design radiates a sense of youthful optimism, representing both Kennedy's vision for the country and the tragic loss that followed. Around the portrait, the inscriptions, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," frame the image, while the date, 1979, appears prominently below Kennedy's chin, marking the year of issue. On the reverse side of the coin, artist Frank Gasparo's design takes center stage. The eagle, an emblem of American strength, stands proud with its wings spread wide. In its talons, it grips an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing both peace and readiness for defense. Above the eagle's head is a ring of stars representing the original 13 colonies, reinforcing the nation's founding principles. The words, "United States of America" and "half-dollar" are inscribed around the coin's edge, emphasizing the coin's value and national significance. Over the years, the Kennedy half-dollar's composition has undergone several changes. Initially, when the coin was first minted in 1964, it was made of 90% silver. However, due to rising silver prices, the mint switched to a 40% silver composition for coins struck between 1965 and 1970. By 1971, the mint transitioned the coin to a copper-nickel-clad composition, which was used for the 1979 issue. This marked the beginning of the Kennedy half-dollar's more modern, cost-effective alloy, which has been used ever since. In 1979, the Philadelphia Mint produced a significant number of Kennedy half-dollars, though this was also the year the coin's overall popularity started to wane. In the 1970s, half-dollars were no longer as commonly used in everyday circulation as they had been in the past. This shift contributed to the growing sense of collectability surrounding these coins, as fewer people kept them in circulation, making those in good condition increasingly valuable to collectors. The absence of a mint mark on the 1979 Kennedy half-dollar, and many others from that year, is worth noting. While the Philadelphia Mint traditionally placed a mint mark, P, on coins struck after 1980, coins minted in 1979 at Philadelphia carried no mint mark, as was typical for Philadelphia Mint coins at that time. As such, this detail became a defining characteristic of the 1979 series, making these coins a point of interest for collectors. Coin collectors and investors alike were particularly drawn to coins from this period for their historic significance, as they represent a transition period in American coinage. The Kennedy half-dollar was no longer just a coin in everyday circulation, it had become a cherished part of numismatic history. The minting process itself has also played a role in elevating the desirability of these coins. The 1979 Kennedy half-dollar was minted using modern machinery, which allowed for greater consistency in design and a higher level of detail than earlier issues. As a result, coins from this period, especially those in uncirculated condition, have become highly valued. A coin's condition is paramount in determining its value, and the 1979 Kennedy half-dollar is no exception. While millions of these coins were minted, the ones in excellent condition, with sharp details, no wear, and minimal signs of handling, are the ones that attract the most attention from collectors. Coins that were used heavily in circulation tend to show signs of wear, with the design becoming less distinct. In contrast, coins in pristine, uncirculated condition can command much higher prices in the market. Despite its relatively common mintage, the 1979 Kennedy half-dollar is far from a common coin in the eyes of dedicated collectors. Its appeal lies in its historical significance, its link to the Kennedy legacy, and its place in the broader context of American numismatics. Even with millions of these coins produced, the scarcity of coins in top condition, coupled with their role as a part of American history, makes them highly sought after. Many collectors focus on acquiring a full set of Kennedy half dollars, and the 1979 version is a key component of that collection. For those unfamiliar with coin collecting, it's important to understand that the value of a coin like the 1979 Kennedy half dollar can vary greatly depending on factors like grade, rarity, and demand. A coin in excellent or uncirculated condition can fetch a much higher price than one that is heavily worn. The level of detail and the luster of the coin, which is determined by how well the coin was struck during the minting process, also influence its value. The historical context of the 1979 Kennedy half dollar adds another layer of intrigue. The late 1970s was a time of change for America, marked by both economic challenges and significant political events. The country was adjusting to the post-Vietnam War era, and the legacy of President Kennedy, who had left an indelible mark on the nation, continued to resonate with the public. For coin collectors, the 1979 Kennedy half dollar serves as a reminder of the enduring influence of a president who still holds a place in the hearts of Americans. As the years have passed, the Kennedy half dollar has become a beloved coin in the world of numismatics. While it may not be as commonly used in circulation today, it remains a staple in the collections of serious enthusiasts and investors. The value of these coins continues to rise as demand for high-quality, well-preserved examples increases. And now, the much-anticipated moment, the current value of the 1979 Kennedy half dollar, no mint mark. If you happen to possess one of these coins in pristine condition, you could find yourself holding a coin worth an impressive $91,069. Top 9. The Kennedy half dollar coin from 1980, with the P mint mark, represents a significant point in the ongoing history of American numismatics. By this time, the coin had established itself as a key piece in the U.S. Mint's production, featuring the image of the beloved President John F. Kennedy. As the nation had shifted from the turbulence of the 1960s into the more uncertain 1980s, this coin reflected both the country's evolving economy and its continued reverence for the legacy of one of its most iconic leaders. The story of the Kennedy half dollar began in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The U.S. Mint decided to honor Kennedy by issuing a new coin, replacing the Franklin half dollar, which had been in circulation since 1948. This was a time of immense national grief, and the Kennedy half dollar became an emblem of collective mourning and remembrance. As the years passed, the coin evolved in terms of design, composition, and minting practices, but it always carried with it the somber tribute to the man who had captured the heart of the American public. In 1980, the coin continued to feature the familiar portrait of President Kennedy on its obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The profile of Kennedy, facing left, was meant to capture his youthful and forward-looking spirit. His distinctive hairline and strong features were expertly rendered, while the intricate details of his face and the folds of his jacket added depth and realism. The word "Liberty" was inscribed above his head, while "In God We Trust" appeared to the right, reinforcing the national unity and faith of the time. The date, 1980, was placed beneath his portrait, marking the year of production. On the reverse of the coin, designed by Frank Gasparo, we see a powerful eagle holding an olive branch and arrows in its talons, symbolizing peace and strength. The eagle's wings are outstretched, evoking a sense of freedom and patriotism, while the 13 stars above it represent the original colonies of the United States. Surrounding the eagle, the words, "United States of America," and half dollar, were inscribed, reminding the viewer of the coin's denomination and its connection to the nation. This simple yet majestic reverse design continues to resonate with coin collectors and enthusiasts for its timeless depiction of American values. As with earlier issues of the Kennedy half dollar, the coin's composition was an important aspect of its design. By 1980, the Mint had transitioned the coin from its original 90% silver content, which had been used in earlier versions, to a copper-nickel-clad composition. The change was made in response to rising silver prices and to ensure that the coin remained cost-effective to produce. The 1980 Kennedy half dollar, like other coins from this era, was composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. This change in composition did not significantly affect the appearance of the coin, but it did alter its weight and the way it responded to wear over time. The 1980 Kennedy half dollar also bears the distinctive P Mint mark, indicating that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This mint mark was introduced in 1980 as part of a new system to differentiate coins minted at Philadelphia from those minted at other U.S. mint facilities. Prior to this year, coins minted in Philadelphia did not bear a mint mark, which made them harder to distinguish from coins produced at other mints. The P Mint mark on the 1980 coin was part of an effort to provide more transparency in the minting process and to ensure that collectors could easily identify where their coins came from. Though the coin's design remained relatively unchanged, the world around it was undergoing significant shifts. The late 1970s and early 1980s were marked by inflation, economic challenges, and a sense of uncertainty for many Americans. Yet, through it all, the Kennedy half dollar remained a constant symbol of national pride and history. By the 1980s, however, the use of half dollars in everyday transactions had significantly declined, and coins like the Kennedy half dollar were no longer as common in circulation. Instead, they had become more of a collector's item, especially for those looking to complete a set or acquire a piece of history. For numismatists, the Kennedy half dollar series has always held a special place in the world of coin collecting. The 1980 coin, with its P Mint mark, became a desirable piece for those who sought to complete their collections. In particular, collectors of no mint mark and mint mark variations of coins from the same year often focus on obtaining every possible version of a particular design. The 1980 Kennedy half dollar, with its mint mark distinguishing it from its non-mint mark counterpart, is no exception to this rule. The value of the 1980 Kennedy half dollar depends largely on its condition. As with any coin, the more pristine the condition, the higher its potential value. Coins that were well preserved from the moment they left the mint, often referred to as uncirculated or gem quality coins, can command far higher prices than those that show signs of wear and tear. For the 1980 Kennedy half dollar, uncirculated specimens in excellent condition are highly sought after by collectors, while those in average condition typically carry a lower price. The Kennedy half dollar from 1980 holds a special place in the hearts of collectors not just because of its historical significance, but also because it represents an interesting time in American history. The coin was produced during the presidency of Jimmy Carter, a time when the nation was dealing with a variety of domestic and international challenges. The 1980s were a time of recovery, renewal, and change, and this coin encapsulates the spirit of the era. In addition to its historical context, the Kennedy half dollar is also valued for its role as a cultural symbol. The image of President Kennedy continues to evoke strong feelings of admiration and nostalgia for a time when the country seemed full of hope and promise. Collectors are drawn to the coin not only because of its financial value but also because of the powerful connection it has to the legacy of a beloved president and the tumultuous era in which he led. And now, the moment many of you have been waiting for, the current value of the 1980 Kennedy half dollar with the P Mint mark. A coin in excellent, uncirculated condition can fetch a remarkable price, with some examples being valued at an impressive $89,069. Top 10. The Kennedy half dollar coin of 1981, marked with the D Mint mark, stands as a testament to the rich and evolving history of American coinage. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin symbolizes a pivotal moment in the American numismatic world, reflecting the social, political, and economic landscape of the time. By 1981, the Kennedy half dollar had already been in circulation for nearly 2 decades, having been first introduced in 1964 as a tribute to the late President John F. Kennedy. Over the years, this coin had gone through numerous transitions, adapting to the changing times while maintaining its connection to the legacy of one of the nation's most revered leaders. The Kennedy half-dollar of 1981 marked a continuation of a design that had become iconic. The obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts, features the bust of President Kennedy, facing left. His youthful yet determined profile captures the essence of a man who embodied the spirit of America during a time of great change. The intricacies of his facial features, his strong jawline, tousled hair, and confident gaze, are all rendered in stunning detail, symbolizing the hope and promise that Kennedy represented. Above the portrait, the word, "Liberty," is inscribed, reminding viewers of the fundamental values that the nation holds dear. To the right of Kennedy's head, the phrase, "In God We Trust," further emphasizes the nation's faith and unity. On the reverse of the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar, we see the powerful image of the bald eagle, designed by Frank Gasparo. This majestic bird of prey, with its wings outstretched, holds an olive branch in one talon and a bundle of arrows in the other. This imagery represents the dual nature of the United States, seeking peace but always ready to defend its values and freedom. The eagle's wings stretch across the coin, symbolizing the strength and endurance of the American people. Above the eagle, the words, "United States of America," are boldly inscribed, while the phrase "half-dollar" is displayed below, signifying the coin's value. In 1981, the composition of the Kennedy half-dollar had already been altered from its original 90% silver content, which had been used in the earlier coins from 1964 to 1969. By the early 1970s, rising silver prices led to a change in the coin's makeup. The 1981 Kennedy half-dollar, like other coins of the period, was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition. This coin was made up of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, which resulted in a slightly different weight and feel compared to the earlier, silver-based versions. Despite the change in metal content, the coin still retained its beautiful aesthetic and powerful symbolism. The D Mint mark found on the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the United States mint facilities responsible for producing the nation's coinage. The Denver Mint, established in 1906, has played a pivotal role in the production of coins and has earned a reputation for its precision and attention to detail. Coins struck at the Denver Mint are often highly sought after by collectors, as they tend to exhibit a high level of quality in terms of design and minting. The D Mint mark on the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar is a key distinguishing feature that collectors look for when evaluating coins from this era. While the Kennedy half-dollar was primarily intended for circulation, its production was limited to certain years, which has made it a desirable piece for coin collectors. The 1981 version, like other coins from the 1980s, was produced in relatively large quantities, which means that it can be found in circulation or in uncirculated condition. However, the value of the coin, like all collectibles, is largely determined by its rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. As with other coins from this series, the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar's value can vary widely depending on its condition. The Kennedy half-dollar coins from this period were issued for use in everyday transactions, but as time went on, their popularity among collectors grew, and they became less common in circulation. As a result, the Kennedy half-dollar became a symbol of both American history and numismatic interest. By the time the 1981 version was produced, the coin had already become a collector's item, with enthusiasts eager to complete their sets of Kennedy half-dollars from various years and mint marks. One of the most important factors affecting the value of the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar is its condition. Coins that have been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition are always more valuable than those that have been worn down through years of use. For collectors, coins that are graded at higher levels, such as MS-65 or MS-66, mint state, are particularly sought after, as they are rarer and represent the highest quality examples of the coin. On the other hand, coins that show signs of wear or damage will typically be worth less, as they are considered less desirable for inclusion in a collection. Over the years, the Kennedy half-dollar has become a beloved symbol of American coinage, and the 1981 version is no exception. Its design, which honors the memory of President Kennedy, and its connection to a unique time in American history, make it a significant piece for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The coins released during the presidency of Ronald Reagan, a period marked by optimism and a renewed sense of national pride, adds an additional layer of meaning to its continued circulation and popularity. For collectors, the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar is a piece that represents both a personal connection to the legacy of President Kennedy and a connection to a pivotal moment in American history. Whether held as part of a broader collection of Kennedy half-dollars or cherished as a standalone piece, this coin has enduring appeal for numismatists. Now, to reveal the big moment, how much is the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar with the D Mint mark worth today? For collectors looking to add this coin to their collection in excellent condition, the value is a remarkable $87,069. Top 11. The Kennedy half-dollar coin from 1983, bearing the D Mint mark, carries a captivating story steeped in history, artistry, and significance. This coin represents more than just a piece of currency. It stands as a symbol of a pivotal time in American history and a lasting tribute to one of the nation's most beloved leaders. Today, it holds a cherished place in the world of numismatics, captivating collectors and enthusiasts alike with its timeless design and legacy. Let's embark on an in-depth journey to uncover the fascinating details behind this remarkable coin, exploring its origins, design, and minting process, and culminating in the exciting revelation of its current value. The Kennedy half-dollar series was first introduced in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy, following his tragic assassination in 1963. The coin's immediate introduction was a testament to the profound impact Kennedy had on the nation, embodying the ideals of hope, progress, and unity. Over the years, the Kennedy half-dollar evolved from being a widely circulated coin to a collector's treasure, and the 1983 edition, minted in Denver, is a shining example of this transformation. The design of the Kennedy half-dollar is both iconic and enduring, showcasing the exceptional work of the artists who brought it to life. On the obverse, we find a detailed profile of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. His face exudes confidence and determination, a reflection of his inspiring leadership during one of the most challenging periods in American history. Surrounding his profile is the word liberty, a timeless reminder of the core values that define the nation, while the phrase, "In God We Trust," and the year 1983 further solidify the coin's message of faith and resilience. On the reverse side, Frank Gasparo's design takes center stage. Here, we see a majestic bald eagle, the national emblem of the United States, with its wings spread wide. In its talons, the eagle clutches a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and preparedness, and an olive branch, representing peace. This powerful imagery is encircled by the inscription, United States of America, and half-dollar, emphasizing both the coin's origin and denomination. The design serves as a reminder of the nation's enduring values and its commitment to balancing strength with diplomacy. The 1983 Kennedy half-dollar was minted in Denver, as denoted by the D Mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, just below the olive branch. The Denver Mint, known for its precision and craftsmanship, played a crucial role in producing this coin, ensuring that each piece met the highest standards of quality. The Denver Mint's legacy of excellence adds an extra layer of significance to this coin, making it a prized addition to any collection. By the time the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar was minted, the coin had transitioned from its original 90% silver composition to a copper-nickel clad composition. This change, introduced in 1971, reflected the economic realities of the time, as the rising price of silver made it impractical to continue using the precious metal in circulating coins. The 1983 edition, therefore, features a core of 91.67% copper surrounded by an outer layer of 8.33% nickel. While this composition differs from the original silver coins, the craftsmanship and historical significance of the design remain unchanged. For collectors, the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar holds immense appeal. Its connection to a transformative period in American history, combined with its striking design and high-quality minting, makes it a sought-after piece. Coins in pristine condition, particularly those graded as mint state (MS) by professional grading services, are especially valuable, as they showcase the full brilliance of the design with minimal wear. Collectors often seek out coins with sharp details, clean surfaces, and vibrant luster, all of which enhance the coin's overall desirability. The 1983 Kennedy half-dollar also stands out for its growing rarity. While it was minted in significant quantities at the time, many of these coins have since been removed from circulation or lost to time. As a result, well-preserved examples have become increasingly scarce, driving up demand among collectors. This scarcity, combined with the coin's historical and artistic significance, makes it a standout piece in the Kennedy half-dollar series. In addition to its numismatic value, the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar serves as a poignant reminder of President Kennedy's enduring legacy. His vision for a better America, his emphasis on public service, and his ability to inspire hope continue to resonate with people around the world. The coin's design captures the essence of his leadership, allowing future generations to connect with his story and the ideals he championed. The Kennedy half-dollar series, including the 1983 edition, also reflects the broader evolution of American coinage. As the U.S. economy underwent changes in the late 20th century, the coin became a symbol of continuity and resilience. Its timeless design and enduring appeal have ensured its place as one of the most beloved coins in American history, cherished not only for its monetary value but also for its cultural and historical significance. Now, let's reveal the moment you've been waiting for: the current value of the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar with the D Mint mark. For collectors and enthusiasts, this coin represents not just a piece of history but also a valuable asset. If you happen to own one in exceptional condition, its worth today is $85,069. Top 12. The Kennedy half-dollar coin from 1984, bearing the prestigious D Mint mark, is a captivating piece of American history. This coin is more than just a medium of exchange. It is a tribute to the enduring legacy of President John F. Kennedy, whose life and leadership left an indelible mark on the United States and the world. The 1984 edition of the Kennedy half-dollar is a treasure for collectors, numismatists, and history enthusiasts alike, representing a time when coins were as much about artistry and symbolism as they were about practical use. Let's delve into the rich story of this coin, exploring its origins, design, minting process, and its rising appeal to collectors, leading to the highly anticipated revelation of its extraordinary value. The Kennedy half-dollar was introduced in 1964, less than a year after President Kennedy's tragic assassination in November 1963. The speed at which this coin was conceptualized, designed, and minted speaks volumes about the profound impact Kennedy had on the nation. The decision to honor him on a coin was unanimous, with the half-dollar being chosen because of its large size, which allowed for the intricate details of his portrait to shine. Since its release, the Kennedy half-dollar has become a symbol of hope, progress, and resilience, traits that Kennedy embodied during his presidency. The 1984 Kennedy half-dollar, minted in Denver, carries on this proud tradition. On the obverse of the coin is a striking portrait of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. His depiction of Kennedy is both lifelike and inspiring, capturing the president's strong jawline, thoughtful gaze, and unmistakable charisma. Surrounding his profile are the inscriptions, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," with the date, 1984, placed prominently below. These elements combine to create a timeless tribute to a leader who remains a symbol of hope and determination. Turning to the reverse side of the coin, we find the intricate design created by Frank Gasparo, another brilliant engraver whose work continues to captivate collectors. The reverse features the majestic bald eagle, the national emblem of the United States. The eagle is depicted with its wings spread wide, clutching a bundle of arrows in one talon and an olive branch in the other. This imagery symbolizes the nation's commitment to both peace and strength. Above the eagle's head is a ring of 50 stars, representing the unity of the states, while the inscriptions, "United States of America," and "half-dollar," encircle the design. Every detail of this coin's design is steeped in meaning, reflecting the ideals and aspirations of the nation. The D Mint mark on this coin identifies it as having been struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most important facilities in the U.S. mint system. Established in 1906, the Denver Mint has a long history of producing high-quality coins, and the 1984 Kennedy half-dollar is no exception. Each coin minted here undergoes rigorous quality control, ensuring that every detail of the design is rendered with precision and clarity. The D Mint mark can be found on the reverse side of the coin, just below the olive branch held by the eagle. By 1984, the Kennedy half-dollar was no longer made of silver, having transitioned to a copper-nickel-clad composition in 1971. This change was necessitated by the rising cost of silver, but it did not diminish the coin's appeal. The 1984 edition consists of a core made of 91.67% copper, surrounded by an outer layer of 8.33% nickel. This composition gives the coin its distinctive sheen and ensures its durability, making it a lasting memento of a bygone era. For collectors, the 1984 Kennedy half-dollar with the D Mint mark holds special significance. Its historical context, combined with its striking design and connection to one of America's most beloved presidents, makes it a prized addition to any collection. Coins in exceptional condition, particularly those graded as mint state, MS, by professional grading services, are highly sought after. Collectors value coins with sharp details, vibrant luster, and minimal signs of wear, as these factors enhance both the coin's aesthetic appeal and its market value. Over the years, the Kennedy half-dollar has transitioned from a widely circulated coin to one that is primarily collected and admired. While millions of these coins were minted in 1984, many have been lost, damaged, or heavily circulated, making well-preserved examples increasingly rare. This rarity, combined with the coin's rich history and artistic merit, has contributed to its growing allure among collectors. The 1984 Kennedy half-dollar stands as a testament to the enduring appeal of coins that tell a story, capturing the essence of a specific time and place in American history. Beyond its numismatic value, the 1984 Kennedy half-dollar serves as a poignant reminder of President Kennedy's vision for a brighter future. His call to service, his emphasis on unity, and his unwavering belief in the potential of the American people continue to inspire generations. The coin's design reflects these ideals, making it more than just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of hope and a celebration of a legacy that endures to this day. As we near the conclusion of this journey, it's time to unveil the current value of the 1984 Kennedy half-dollar with the D Mint mark. For collectors, this coin is not only a piece of history but also a valuable asset. If you are fortunate enough to own one in exceptional condition, its worth today is an astounding $83,069. Top 13. The Kennedy half-dollar coin from 1985, minted in Denver, holds a special place in the hearts of numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. This iconic coin continues the proud tradition of honoring President John F. Kennedy, whose leadership and vision left an enduring impact on the United States. From its inception in 1964 to its various iterations over the decades, the Kennedy half-dollar remains a powerful symbol of American history, resilience, and progress. The 1985 edition, marked with the distinctive D Mint mark, is a remarkable example of this numismatic legacy. Let's embark on an in-depth exploration of its origins, design, minting details, collector appeal, and the astonishing value it holds today. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in response to the national outpouring of grief following President Kennedy's assassination in 1963. The U.S. Mint, in collaboration with Jacqueline Kennedy and government officials, decided that the half-dollar denomination would serve as a fitting tribute. Within months, the design was finalized, and the first Kennedy half-dollars were struck in 1964. Since then, this coin has become one of the most cherished and widely collected pieces of American currency. While earlier versions contained silver, the composition was later changed to copper-nickel clad, ensuring the coin remained accessible for everyday use while preserving its iconic design. The 1985 Kennedy half-dollar continues this legacy, featuring a detailed and elegant portrait of President Kennedy on its obverse. Designed by Gilroy Roberts, the coin captures Kennedy's noble features, conveying his charisma and determination. Above his head, the word, Liberty, is inscribed, reinforcing the ideals that Kennedy championed. Below his chin, the phrase, In God We Trust, serves as a reminder of the nation's enduring values. The year, 1985, is prominently displayed at the bottom, marking its place in history. Each detail of the design is masterfully executed, making this coin a testament to the artistry and craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Flipping the coin over, we are greeted by the striking reverse design, created by Frank Gasparo. At the center is a majestic bald eagle, the national emblem of the United States. With its wings spread wide, the eagle clutches an olive branch in one talon and a bundle of arrows in the other, symbolizing the nation's commitment to both peace and strength. Above the eagle's head, a circle of stars represents the unity of the 50 states. The inscriptions, United States of America, and $50 encircle the design, reinforcing the coin's significance. Every element of this reverse design carries deep symbolism, making it a meaningful and visually striking tribute to the country's heritage. One of the distinguishing features of the 1985 Kennedy $50 is its D Mint mark, indicating that it was produced at the Denver Mint. The Denver facility, established in 1906, has played a crucial role in American coin production, known for its high standards of quality and precision. The mint mark can be found on the reverse side of the coin, just below the olive branch held by the eagle. This small but important detail helps collectors identify the coin's origin and adds to its historical significance. By 1985, the Kennedy $50 was composed of a copper-nickel clad structure, with an inner core of 91.67% copper and an outer layer of 8.33% nickel. This composition gives the coin its distinctive silver-like appearance while ensuring durability and longevity. Although the coin no longer contains silver, its design and historical importance continued to make it a favorite among collectors. The brilliant luster, well-defined details, and overall craftsmanship of the 1985 Kennedy $50 make it a standout piece in any collection. For numismatists, owning a well-preserved 1985 Kennedy $50 with the D Mint mark is a prized achievement. Coins that have been carefully stored and maintained in near mint or uncirculated condition hold significant value. Collectors often seek coins with sharp details, minimal wear, and original mint luster, as these factors greatly enhance their desirability. The scarcity of high-quality examples, combined with growing interest in historical U.S. coinage, has driven demand for this particular edition of the Kennedy $50. Over the years, the Kennedy $50 has transitioned from a commonly circulated coin to one that is primarily collected and admired. While millions of these coins were minted in 1985, many have been lost, damaged, or heavily circulated, making pristine examples increasingly rare. This rarity, coupled with the coin's historical significance and artistic beauty, has made it an attractive investment for collectors and enthusiasts alike. As time passes, the value of well-preserved specimens continues to rise, reflecting the ongoing appreciation for this remarkable piece of American history. Beyond its numismatic appeal, the 1985 Kennedy $50 serves as a tribute to President Kennedy's enduring legacy. His leadership, vision, and call to public service continue to inspire generations. The coin's design, featuring both Kennedy's portrait and the powerful imagery of the eagle, serves as a lasting reminder of his contributions to the nation. Whether held as a collectible, an investment, or a cherished memento, this coin carries with it the spirit of an era and the ideals that Kennedy embodied. Now, as we reach the exciting conclusion of our journey, it's time to unveil the current value of the 1985 Kennedy $50 with the D Mint mark. For those fortunate enough to own one in exceptional condition, this coin is worth an astonishing $81,069. Top 14. The Kennedy $50 is one of the most iconic coins in American numismatic history, carrying a legacy that extends beyond its monetary value. First minted in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination, This coin has remained a collector's favorite for decades. The 1986 Kennedy half-dollar, minted at the Philadelphia Mint and marked with the P Mint mark, continues this tradition with its striking design, historical significance, and enduring appeal. Each Kennedy half-dollar tells a story, not just of the man it honors but of the time period in which it was produced. The introduction of the Kennedy half-dollar was met with overwhelming public enthusiasm. When the first coins were released in 1964, they were hoarded by collectors and citizens alike, as many saw them as a lasting tribute to one of the most beloved presidents in American history. Over the years, the composition of the coin changed, moving from 90% silver in its initial year to a 40% silver-clad version until 1970. By 1971, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a copper-nickel-clad composition, ensuring the coin remained in circulation while still retaining its distinctive silver appearance. The 1986 Kennedy half-dollar is a continuation of this evolution, featuring the same iconic obverse design created by Gilroy Roberts. The portrait of John F. Kennedy is elegantly crafted, capturing his youthful and charismatic image. Above his head, the word, Liberty, is boldly inscribed, symbolizing the very ideals he stood for. Below his chin, the national motto, In God We Trust, remains a testament to the values embedded in American culture. The year, 1986, is clearly displayed at the bottom, marking the coin's place in history. Each detail of this design, from the finely etched hairlines to the sharp contours of Kennedy's face, showcases the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Turning the coin over, the reverse side reveals a stunning depiction of the presidential coat of arms, designed by Frank Gasparo. At the center, a proud bald eagle spreads its wings, holding an olive branch in one talon and a bundle of arrows in the other, representing the balance between peace and military readiness. Above the eagle, a circle of stars surrounds its head, symbolizing the unity of the nation. The inscriptions, United States of America, and half-dollar, encircle the design, reinforcing the coin's significance as a piece of American heritage. The details on the reverse side are meticulously crafted, making it a visually striking and meaningful representation of national pride. The distinguishing feature of the 1986 Kennedy half-dollar is its P Mint mark, indicating that it was minted in Philadelphia. While Kennedy half-dollars had been produced at multiple minting facilities, the Philadelphia Mint played a key role in ensuring the continued circulation and availability of this historic coin. The mint mark can be found on the obverse side of the coin, just below Kennedy's portrait, signifying its place of origin. By 1986, the composition of the Kennedy half-dollar had been standardized to a copper-nickel-clad structure, with an inner core of 91.67% copper and an outer layer of 8.33% nickel. This composition was chosen to extend the coin's longevity while maintaining its signature silver-like appearance. Despite the absence of silver in standard circulation coins, the Kennedy half-dollar retained its status as a collector's item, thanks to its design and historical importance. Many collectors sought out high-quality specimens, particularly those in uncirculated condition, as these coins exhibited the best luster and detail. The numismatic appeal of the 1986 Kennedy half-dollar remains strong, particularly among those who appreciate both its historical significance and artistic beauty. While millions of these coins were minted, finding well-preserved examples can be a challenge. Many were heavily circulated, resulting in wear and loss of detail. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition, especially those graded highly by professional grading services, are highly sought after by collectors. For those who specialize in Kennedy half-dollars, the search for rare and valuable specimens is an exciting endeavor. Variations in strike quality, errors, and other unique characteristics can significantly enhance the value of a coin. Collectors often seek out examples with sharp details, minimal surface imperfections, and strong eye appeal. The thrill of discovering a rare or valuable Kennedy half-dollar, especially from a specific year and mint mark, adds to the excitement of numismatics. Over the years, the Kennedy half-dollar has transitioned from an everyday circulation coin to one that is primarily collected and admired. While its purchasing power has diminished, its historical and sentimental value continues to grow. Many Americans hold on to Kennedy half dollars as keepsakes, passing them down through generations as cherished mementos of the past. The legacy of President Kennedy, combined with the enduring beauty of the coin's design, ensures that this numismatic treasure remains relevant even decades after its initial release. Beyond its numismatic appeal, the 1986 Kennedy half dollar serves as a symbol of national unity and remembrance. President Kennedy's vision for America, his call to public service, and his message of hope continue to resonate with people across the country and beyond. The coin, bearing his likeness and the powerful imagery of the American eagle, serves as a lasting tribute to his ideals and leadership. As we conclude this fascinating journey into the world of the 1986 Kennedy half dollar, it's time to reveal the current value of this remarkable coin. For those fortunate enough to own a pristine, high-grade example of this edition, its worth stands at an impressive $79,069. Top 15. The Kennedy half dollar is more than just a coin. It is a tribute to one of America's most beloved leaders, President John F. Kennedy. Since its first release in 1964, this coin has been a symbol of national pride, historical significance, and numismatic appeal. The 1996 Kennedy half dollar, minted at the Denver Mint and marked with the D Mint mark, continues this legacy. While it may appear as an ordinary circulation coin to some, its design, history, and rarity make it a prized possession for collectors. When the Kennedy half dollar was first introduced, it quickly became one of the most sought-after coins in U.S. history. The nation was still mourning the tragic loss of President Kennedy, and the public rushed to obtain these coins as a tribute. In its early years, the coin contained silver, but over time, changes in metal composition transformed it into a copper-nickel-clad piece. Despite this, its appeal never faded. By 1996, the Kennedy half dollar had become an important part of American numismatics, and every year's mintage carried its own unique characteristics that intrigued collectors. The obverse of the 1996 Kennedy half dollar features the famous left-facing portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. His confident and inspiring expression captures the essence of his leadership. Above his head, the word, "Liberty," is boldly inscribed, reinforcing the ideals he stood for. The phrase, "In God We Trust," is prominently placed just below his chin, a constant reminder of the nation's faith and resilience. The year, 1996, is engraved at the bottom, marking the coin's place in history. The craftsmanship and detail in this design make it one of the most recognizable and respected coin faces in U.S. currency. Flipping the coin over, the reverse side showcases an impressive depiction of the presidential coat of arms, designed by Frank Gasparo. At the center, a majestic bald eagle spreads its wings wide, clutching an olive branch in one talon and a bundle of arrows in the other, representing the balance between peace and military strength. A shield is placed over the eagle's chest, signifying national unity and defense. Surrounding the eagle is a circle of stars, symbolizing the original 13 colonies. The inscriptions, "United States of America," and half dollar, frame the design, emphasizing the coin's importance in American currency. The level of detail and precision in this artwork is a testament to the high standards of the U.S. Mint. The Denver Mint, known for its exceptional coin production, was responsible for striking the 1996 Kennedy half dollar. The D Mint mark, located just below Kennedy's portrait on the obverse, signifies its place of origin. While millions of these coins were minted, finding one in pristine condition can be a challenge. Circulated coins often show signs of wear, while well-preserved examples with sharp details and a strong strike are highly valued by collectors. The composition of the 1996 Kennedy half dollar follows the standard set in 1971, consisting of a copper-nickel-clad structure. The inner core is made of 91.67% copper, while the outer layer consists of 8.33% nickel. This combination gives the coin its silver-like appearance while ensuring durability. Although it lacks the silver content of earlier Kennedy half dollars, its design and historical significance continue to make it a cherished collectible. For collectors, the search for high-quality Kennedy half dollars is a thrilling pursuit. Coins with strong luster, minimal surface marks, and sharp details are especially desirable. Many collectors seek out uncirculated or proof versions, which showcase the coin's intricate design in the best possible light. Over time, certain years and mint marks gain increased attention due to their rarity or unique features, making them even more valuable. The Kennedy half-dollar has evolved from an everyday circulation coin to a collector's treasure. While it remains legal tender, its presence in daily transactions has significantly declined. Instead, many of these coins are kept as keepsakes, handed down through generations as a symbol of history and patriotism. The admiration for Kennedy and his legacy ensures that this coin remains relevant and respected, even decades after its initial release. Beyond its monetary value, the 1996 Kennedy half-dollar serves as a reminder of America's resilience and progress. It represents an era of change, hope, and ambition, much like the man it honors. Each time a collector or history enthusiast holds one of these coins, they are holding a piece of American heritage. Now, as we reach the most anticipated moment of this journey, it's time to reveal the remarkable value of the 1996 Kennedy half-dollar. For those fortunate enough to own a pristine, high-grade example, its worth stands at an astounding $69,000.